is Channel 2 News Live, and we are here at the Center for Plastic Surgery in Williamsville, New York, and we're about to interview a patient here, Karson Humeston, and we'd like to know, Karson, how you got this big gash in your forehead that you're getting the stitches removed for.
Well, let me tell you, it's been a long and painful week for myself, and I have a more unique story. Most of the people at the Center for Plastic Surgery today are getting boob jobs, they're getting their forehead lifted, or a series of other things, and I'm just simply here getting my stitches removed, which is also something that plastic surgeons do. But anyhow, back to my story. It was on Tuesday night, and I was on my way home from school when I stopped at the local Buffalo Club, and I picked up a chicken souvlaki salad. And this chicken souvlaki salad is one of my favorite salads in the whole world. I eat them whenever I get the chance. So I got home, and I was sitting at the island in my kitchen eating the chicken souvlaki salad when my small dog by the name of Divot, who's a Yorkie, came up and started jumping on my leg. So I was like, oh great, I'm not going to be able to enjoy my salad. So I put the fork down, and I hadn't even had one bite of the salad yet, and I walked into my pantry, and I gave the dog a Little Caesar. And Little Caesars, for those of you who don't know, are small, gooey, Sarah, I don't want to
just keep on where you left off.
I don't want you to leave.
I'm not leaving. I'm getting hand sanitizer.
Oh, I thought you were leaving. I went into my pantry closet. I went into my mudroom closet where the dog's food is, and I grabbed him a Little Caesar. And for those of you who don't know, Little Caesar is a kind of slimy, gross dog food that dogs eat, and it's very gross, and it's nasty, and it's like sirloin steak. It's for, you know, princess dogs. So I took the Little Caesar and I gave it to the dog, and the dog immediately started eating it. Well, then my younger sister, Logan, came trotting down the stairs wearing a mini skirt, makeup all done, looked like a huge diva, and was like, excuse me, like, why are you feeding our dog Little Caesars? And I said, oh, sorry, Logan, I didn't realize Diva couldn't have Little Caesars at this time. And she said, Diva can't have Little Caesars. He can only have them in the morning. At night, he needs to have dry food. So I just kind of laughed because I couldn't believe someone was so crazy about giving the dog a specific kind of food. So I, continued eating my salad, and Logan was demanding for me to go change the dog's food. And I laughed at her, and I wouldn't do it. So Logan was getting more mad and more mad, and I was kind of teasing her, egging her on. And she went into the closet, picked up the slimy dog food, and threw the slimy dog food at the back of my head. So I had slimy dog, gross food all over my head and all over the back of my brand new Argyle sweater. And that was just very irritating for me. So while I was trying to eat my food. So now I had slimy dog food in my hair and was all wet and sticky. So I got up, and the two of us started arguing, and she was telling me to go give the dog dry food. And I was like, I'm not going to go give the dog dry food after you just threw this wet, slimy food at me. I'm not going to feed the dog. And she was getting more and more upset, and she started crying. And so I said, you know what, actually, I'm going to go give him another Little Caesar, and hopefully he dies. Hopefully he rolls over and dies from the Little Caesar. So I went into the mudroom closet, and she chased me in there, and she was begging me not to give the dog Little Caesar, and I was egging her on like sisters do. And I took the Little Caesar, and I was about to put it on the ground, and she picked up the dog bowl. So I just said, I'm just going to put it on the ground. The dog will still eat it. Meanwhile, Divot's jumping, now 3 feet in the air. Jump, 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 trying to get the Little Caesar. He's barking. Logan's screaming. We're pushing each other. And right as I go to hand the dog Little Caesar, Logan takes the glass dog bowl and nails me over the head with it. The glass dog bowl shatters over my head. I fall to the ground, blacked out. Bam. I felt like this is all I can really remember. I felt like I was in a dream, and I couldn't wake up from the dream. One of those dreams where you want to wake up, but your eyes won't open. So finally my eyes opened, and I had my hand over my forehead, and I took my hand off my forehead, and my whole entire arm was just filled with blood. Logan was standing over me, and the room was spinning, and Logan was crying, and she was like, I thought it was plastic. I thought it was plastic. So we stood up, and we pulled the piece of glass out of my forehead, and it just missed my eye. Actually, my scar is going to go kind of down through my eye, and especially my eyelash. So we got up, and we were running around the house. We didn't know what to do. Blood was just gushing. We were home alone. My brother came downstairs in shock. So finally, when my mom came home, it was still just gushing blood. I had a massive headache. We went to the hospital, and the hospital was so congested with people with the swine flu that we came here to the Center for Plastic Surgery, where my mom had work done. I've had work done here when I've gotten in My dog bit me one time and I had to have work done here. And they did a phenomenal job. They stitched me right up, and now a week later I'm here getting my stitches out, and I'm hoping that I won't even have a scar. I had a mild concussion. I had a lot of bruising, but I lived through it. So,
All right. Well, thank you for your story. I hope everything goes well with your stitches.
thanks a lot.